Hey everybody, TrinfiniteX here, back with some more Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess 100% for the GameCube. Back with me today, I have Aurora co-comming with me.
Hello all.
Okay. So, where am I going again? Am I going up there or down there? I think I'm going this way. Actually, I know what I'm doing. I'm getting a horse. No matter which way I'm going.
True enough. You're gonna be heading out of Farron Forest.
Yes. But I was like, oh, nothing happened. Oh yeah, that's right. No horse yet.
So yes, the first trek into the Hyrule Field is going to be on foot.
Oh, I forgot about that. Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, don't worry. That's why you keep me around to remind you of those tiny things.
All right. But yeah, I was asking like which way is out of Farron? Is this the way?
Out of Farron was north.
This is back to Orden. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was like, do I go up? Do I go down? Which way is out? Alright. So yeah. Yesterday was fun, mostly. The beginning was slow, dull, but today we should be in for a great deal more fun. Because after we get through the Elden Twilight, which has a few interesting things in it, from what I remember, the game finally... Oh, whoops, wrong way. We finally get just a long series of fun things to do. Now that, because the world just opens up massively after this, we finally get to Hyrule Field.
Yes. And in fact, getting to Hyrule Field actually starts, in truth, the main Act 2 of the entire game. For those of you that are wanting to sort of get an idea of the main three-act structure of the whole story, we passed by the 25% mark through the whole story a little while ago, and we're just now getting into the big open world.
25%? I wouldn't even call us like an... I'd say maybe an eighth of the way done.
Gameplay-wise, yes, you're an eighth of the way done. Story-wise, though, we finished Act 1.
Maybe a... No, see, I'd say more like a sixth. Story-wise, like we still have a bunch of stuff to do.
So, why don't I explain the three-act structure real fast, just so that we can get on the same page.
Okay.
So, Act 1 is typically just the whole setup of the story. It's introducing the main protagonist, then it's introducing the inciting incident, which gets the main protagonist out of their comfort zone and bringing them out into what is the main concept of the story. It's not truly introducing everything yet,
I killed that without realizing.
Yes, you killed the powder. Or no.
Whatever these are. Whatever these pterodactyls are. I'm killing pterodactyls, everybody. There we go.
Didn't know dinosaurs existed here. But getting back to that, the inciting incident is really about halfway through Act 1. So, Act 1 in Twilight Princess is actually very small. And
lightning.
It was very small for Ocarina of Time as well.
Oh, okay. So, wow. So what you're saying is, see, when you talked about the different acts, I was like, I'm assuming they're all of equal length.
No.
But that's obviously not the case. Also, man, I have quite the following. Pterodactyls. cow.
No, Act 1 is really only the setup part of the entire story, introducing the conflict and getting you started on your adventure.
Okay, yeah, see, you and I were on different pages. I was going to say, like, yeah, we're only about a sixth of the way through the story. I can't say sixth. Because, like, we still have a lot more to go in terms of the overall completion of the story. Just curious. No. Okay. Is that supposed to be blood or... No, it can't be paint.
It's supposed to be blood.
Ha! Okay.
In fact, Twilight Princess only got the T rating because there was blood.
Because there was blood on the gate. Seriously?
Not blood on the gate, but there are instances that sort of what is it suggest blood exploding out of things. So, in fact, if you watched closely during the animation when you were attacking the Bulblins, they actually, it was very slight, but the red hits are supposed to imply cutting into them.
Okay. Well, things get different ratings for weird reasons sometimes.
Don't forget to be on the lookout for bugs. So I think you might have just passed one.
Yeah, I thought I heard the sparkly shine of one. Yeah. You can hear that sound?
I would take a look to the left of the path and up.
Yeah, hold on. There's one around here somewhere. Where is it? I heard it.
Head back to the corner and look at the tree before the path curves.
Wait. Hold on. Ah! I saw the shine of it glittering through the tree.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's standard fare for a GameCube game. Wait, what? Grab it. Link. You're supposed to grab it. No.
Maybe you can't grab golden bugs until castle?
That's... I picked it up. There we go. Ha! Okay, I mean, I used the boomerang to pull it in, and it just... Apparently I have to be either quicker on the A press, or it has to land in order for me to pick it up.
That's weird, because in the Wii version, it just automatically gave it to you if it hit you.
Maybe that... Yeah, I do kind of remember it being that way. Maybe that's a change from the different versions? That seems like a weird change. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, him.
Forgot about the mailman. Go no further. There's a black wall ahead that blocks the way. Yeah, well, that's what we were looking for. I thought it would deliver a few letters, but it seems impassable. Oh my gosh. I totally just thought of... Okay, so the reason I went to the right first is because in the Wii version, Eldon is on the right. My brain completely forgot that everything is mirrored in the GameCube version. Okay.
Yes,
I was very confused why I did not see this guy sooner.
Yes, you remember. Since it was mirrored, Eldon was actually to the left side of the map instead of to the right side of the map. Because you're on the right side of the map right now.
Oh my gosh. This This is gonna take some getting used to. My brain is not used to that, seeing Hyrule flip the other direction. Alright. There's a black wall up ahead that blocks the way. Good!
So, going back to the mailman, in fact, that mailman is inspired from the Greek god Mercury, or Hermes in this case, who is a messenger god. So that's where the design got the inspiration from, and why he wears like a tunic.
Yeah. The mailman practically wore the same thing in Ocarina and Majora's Mask. It's a design they kept.
True.
So if we go in there, we might become a wolf again for a while. Until we save Eldon. Pretty much. In we go. Yes, take us through the ominous doorway. So, but before we can get to all the good stuff in Eldon, we have to do the bad stuff in Eldon.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's the bad stuff. In this fashion, you're able to actually explore Eldon and get to know it a bit before you truly interact with it story-wise.
Yeah, so... That's a good boy. Now you need to listen to what I say from now on. Oh, look, how lovely. The black clouds of Twilight are so fetching today. Does she say that about every Twilight we enter? I feel so much more at ease here. And you look so much better, or like this, than in those dusty old clothes anyway. So, let's get going. Okay, so... you get to explore the area before you interact with it. But... that's...
in a way, annoying.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute. No, actually, what's going on here is we're being forced to do a collectathon in the area. We smell children! We learned the youth scent. See, isn't being a wolf more convenient? Uh-huh. I mean, except that we don't have the opposable thumb. Now, I'm not sure if that's a good trade. There is a way to skip this bridge coming up here using a long jump, but we would have to be in human form to do that, which we can only do if we have the Master Sword. Which, by the way, is another cool thing that the speedruns get to do, is they get to be human Link in the Twilight.
But then you would miss out on this wonderful warp point.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's one of those things that's really cool to watch them do, gorge skip, but it's honestly useless to me. This is a trick I'll probably never do, simply because I would go for 100%. So apparently they stole the bridge.
Yeah, I wonder where that bridge was.
Yeah, except we already know where it was.
It's kind of hard to misplace something that big.
Alright. So she's explaining that we can now use warp portals, so now we have fast travel. I believe it's this one. Yeah, because it's closer to the temple, I remember. It's North Farron. Anyway, yeah, so, like, we're not... explore an area before you can interact with it. That's... honestly, that's not the way exploration works. I feel like... yeah, just the fetch quest is not all that good. There's a couple interesting details that you can only see during the Twilight section, like when you talk to the spirits and things. And that actually sort of is interacting with the story, isn't it?
Somewhat, yes. So you do get some story elements while you're exploring these new areas.
Anyway, we found our bridge. Good little obedient wolf.
You're such a troll. But surprisingly useful.
And Midna is stronger than she looks.
Guess it's because magic, though they never really explain it, because that's Nintendo.
Uh-huh.
You know, as an engineer, I don't really think that's how.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's not how bridges work. But you know what? We'll take it. See, just as I thought. So isn't the power of Twilight amazing? Call me if you need the power her again. It should help you find what you're looking for, don't you think? All right, let's keep going. Okay. So there is a way to just clip through this gate. I'm sure I won't be able to do it, but... What are they doing there? Pretty elaborate gate. What are they trying to keep in or out? Whatever it is, it's probably bigger than us because we're just gonna dig onto the gate.
Again, those lovely blood-stained marks on the gate, implying so much and so little. For all we know, it could be rust.
Get rid of those two real fast. Alright, now here's where things get both interesting and dull at the same time. First we gotta beat these guys. We get to have a little more fun here. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, no. I didn't mean to release that. Get over here.
So, this section of the game really just, it actually hints us to more of what the people of the Light Realm see when the Twilight actually encompasses the area. So
I'm just gonna kill you separately then. They're not cooperating. So get rid of that. We'll pull these two together. There we go. That one that was furthest away was not coming any closer, so just have to kill him separately. To the hero who was transformed into the blue-eyed beast, we've already read this text from a different spirit.
It's almost like they're connected somehow.
I am a spirit of light, hero chosen by the gods. Look for my light, gather the light stolen by the shadows into this. Alright.
Fetch Quest 2.
Yep.
Start.
So, like I said, before we can get to the good part of Eldon, we have to get to the bad part. We have to go on the fetch quest. Before we can start really collecting things that actually matter. Or getting to actually affect or impact the area or really talk to people. First, we have to deal with this. We do get to... The one and only bright spot is that we do get to interact with some of the people in spirit form, but even that is... Even that is, the only thing that does is drag out the fetch quest, though, unfortunately. But I'm still going to do it anyway, because there are a couple interesting little points that can be made based on what these people say. How the heck am I supposed to babysit someone else's little brats when I ought to be saving myself? Ah. So, we can follow the youth's scent here. Actually, I think I'm going backwards, though. Yeah, it's leading me back, but okay. Okay, so they are, in fact, in here. So... And there are bugs in there, too. That's the thing. We have to get in here. So, are there any spots we can dig around here? I forget how to get in there. Or do we get in through the roof? No, we get in through the floor, don't we?
No, I believe this.
Or is that later?
That's later. I believe.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go.
You're jumping for this one.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lovely camera angles.
Yeah. Activate sense in this room, and we get cutscene. Cripes, I don't see those black brutes anywhere. They've got to be hiding somewhere, waiting for their helpless little prey to come out. Then they'll feast. Boy, this guy has an active imagination with all these children around. We're safe as long as we remain in here, child. Be at ease. Oh yeah? I wonder if the monsters out there agree with you. They sure didn't seem impressed by my bombs. How long do you think we can hold this sanctuary against beasts that strong, huh? Not exactly the most inspiring character, is he? Once they attack, it's over. Remember the lady from the general store? Just one of those things attacked her, and a whole gang from the town went to save her. And what happened? She was already gone, and there were 2 monsters waiting. You connecting the dots? That means that if we get attacked by them, then we'll be Barnes.
Barnes.
Look, Renato. Oh, all I mean to say is that it's risky here too. Ain't you got someplace we can hide? There is a cellar. What? You got a cellar? Where's the entrance, man? The entrance to the cellar is designed to open when all the candles have been lit. I would not do that. When Father instructed me to secure the cellar, I saw insects like the beast outside. Don't cry, Beth. It'll be okay. Link is coming to save us all. I can feel it. These kids knew you'd come to save them. What a hero. How sad. To be right in front of someone and not be noticed at all. Hee hee hee. You are chosen by the gods, and only that keeps you from turning into a spirit, or worse, into a dark monster when you enter Twilight. And no one knows what you have done. You may be doomed to toil in obscurity forever. You're the type to worry about everything, I can tell. But don't fret over Princess Zelda. She chose this state of affairs, after all. Anyway, what's with having to light candles to get to the basement? Not very subtle, is it? So what are you going to do now, my lonely little hero? Hee hee hee. Man, during that whole scene, I can picture Midna being just like yawn, cue the strings.
This actually brings up a couple of interesting conundrums, because they can see the black beasts, but they can't see you.
Well, honestly, they should be able to see the fact that this stick is moving around on its own if they can't see us. But, so apparently people can be turned into Twilight beasts. Or at least that's what this cutscene is implying. Oh, there we go. I wasn't close enough to the wall. I was like, why isn't this working? However, that also doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because we didn't encounter a gang of them. We encountered 3 of them. So, not quite sure exactly, you know, what happened there. Maybe they just like left or something, and we only fought 3, or maybe they turned into the bugs. Who knows? But the game implies that when spirits are caught, when spirits are caught, they turn into shadow beasts, or dark creatures of some kind. I mean, I guess unless you, ooh, you know what? What if they're those creatures that were at the gate? Maybe those were the people then.
But why would they be in the form of Boblins?
Well, I mean, those weren't Boblins, really, were they?
Their model is very reminiscent of Boblins, especially the Archer Boblins.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're obviously reskinned enemies, but like...
It is entirely possible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, does that mean that they would have to be Boblins that were, like, shadow Boblins? Like, couldn't it also just as easily mean those are the townspeople?
True, but again, it's something that's never fully stated, and in this game, that there are a lot more questions than answers when it comes to certain story elements.
Yep. Twilight Princess doesn't explain a lot of things. Kind of leaves you to figure it out for yourself.
But at least it is a little more upfront with what's going on than some other games.
True. Okay. Come on, come here.
So for those wondering about the characters that were in the little sanctuary area, that's actually Renato and Luda, who the father and daughter, along with Barnes, who we will find as a helpful shopkeeper later on. So I think the main reason they went through that whole story section was to sort of explain why there weren't that many people in the town.
Yeah. That still doesn't make this fetch quest any better, though, unfortunately.
No, it doesn't, but at the same time, it does give us... It does imply a sense of urgency into trying to save...
Trumpet birds.
Twilight.
Yeah. Or at least, that's what it's supposed to do. But the game is assuming a lot at this point if it assumes that we care about these characters. The ones we've never met before, and the kids who got into trouble.
Well, that's the whole entire reason that they had that long, lengthy beginning section, is to try and get you invested in trying to save these kids.
Yeah. You know what I think would have worked better, though? And probably would have made these sections a little more bearable. Like, imagine if the twilight descending on Hyrule had happened, like maybe partway through the game. Like if we had like done the temples to get, like, let's say we went around to the temples to get the, to get the pieces of fused shadow and all that.
But that would cause some story elements that are out of order and not really explain why you need to go ahead and go to these other temples.
Yeah, no. They would have to rewrite some parts of the story. Like, yeah, see, these could be the townspeople right here. Or what's left of them. Fine, we'll just do this. But, like, imagine if they had us doing the dungeons to get the pieces of fused shadow first, and then, of course, like, we get the pieces and then discover that, the main bad guy was a step ahead of us the whole time, and then Twilight descends on the place, and then it would be like, oh no, all the people we've already met under normal circumstances are in danger. Now we have to go rescue them, Like, it would give the game more time to develop those characters and make us kind of actually care that they're in peril.
That sounds very reminiscent of a different game, like Ocarina of Time. You're sent to go find 3 little MacGuffins to open up the Sacred Realm. And then, oh, by the way, the bad guy was a step ahead of you, and now you just gave him access to the Sacred Realm.
Yeah. I mean, okay, not denying there's clearly some similarities, you're right. But, like, that's still better storytelling, though. Like, the truth is, this game, like, it just introduced a pair of characters along with bringing the kids back that we don't know. We don't know these guys. Like, are we supposed to really care about them even though, we just met them? They're just random people in trouble at this point in the game. Like, you and I, we know that later these people are obviously useful, But, we don't know that now. They're just random people that we happen to jump in on. And as for these kids, we're kind of assuming a lot that the tutorial kids, are somehow endearing at this point. When we've only interacted with them for so little. How do I get out of here again? No, wait. Wait. No, that's the door. Shoot. How do I get out of here? Okay, that's the way I came in. Oh, there we go. I can get more rupees, but I don't really need more rupees. How did I get in here? Am I going crazy? I must be.
You should be able to exit out that way.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. Over the counter here. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got through this way. How do I... Yeah, I came in through here. How do I get out? I can't go up the ladder. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That was me just losing my way. Yeah, I still feel like it's just a better way to actually build up characters and then put them in danger rather than introduce them in danger and then have us rescue them and then build them up after the fact.
Well, in the case of Renato, Luda, and Barnes, in this instance, all you really need to know is that they're trying to protect the kids, but they're also in danger, and you don't know. So they're not trying to really get you to save them per se. It's more along the lines of they're wanting you to save the kids.
Yeah, I don't know. But it would also give us a better sense of familiarity with like the area beforehand. Like it would be like, here's this new area, explore it, you can do all kinds of things in it, and then then you have to save it later, like, kind of like make it seem impactful that, this area has been taken away, and that you have to do something about it. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, those bats just clipped right through the wall. Is there a place we dig into this building, or...?
You're gonna be falling in through one of the roofs on one of these buildings, I believe.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Keep forgetting how to deal with these Twilight sections. Get rid of both of those guys. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong way. That's not gonna work. Still need to deal with all this. Like, there's bugs up there, I know, but, like, still have to deal with this whole section here. I don't need to read the sign. I need to get up there. How do I do that?
Head on back towards the hotel.
Yeah, part of this is happening because... Oh, here we go. Yeah, we just got to go up here. Part of this is happening because I'm not used to the inverted situation here. Because I keep my right is my left and my left is my right compared to the Wii version, so I'm just like getting lost because my brain is remembering the Wii version.
So
That's right.
The hot springs.
That's where the springs will be.
Yeah. I believe it was on the house before you jump over to this area.
Okay, there's that up there. Oh. There's no prompt for Midna, so I'm up here now. Don't hay me. Jump me somewhere. Okay, like I see where I have to get. I see where I have to go in over there. Like that's the roof that I break into.
Mm-hmm.
Trumpet birds. Where'd they come from? Alright.
They came from across the way.
Aren't
you happy? No fall damage.
I know. How wonderful. You could play your song somewhere else.
There are some pathways that lead up to the tops of the roof, and you will get some button problems. Like if you can actually jump onto that shed there to get.
Oh my gosh, there we go. Jeez. It's hard to tell what I can jump onto and what I can't. What I have the clearance for. Here we go. Boy, that took a bit of wandering around to figure out where to go. We need to move this block, I believe. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most people who have played this game will call this fetch quest area the worst parts of this game. It's pretty bad.
So if we compare a lot of the houses and areas that we see in Eldon in comparison with what we saw in Nordonia, you'll see that a lot of the places here in Eldon are more utilitarian, not really as homey.
Oh yeah, no, this is not a small village anymore. This is a large village on the edge of being a city. Also, like, the design of the houses is definitely... Whoops. The design of the houses is definitely... Wait a minute.
Parts.
Like, the architecture, it's not like... It's... Oh my gosh, I don't want to say...
Industrialized?
Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess... Western instead of European village-like? Like, this is...
You could even say it's more akin to just an old West type of town.
Yeah, like, that's kind of what I'm getting at, is it's like, this is very clearly, like, the Old West here. Like, Renato's kind of like a Native American.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think we dig into this. Don't we? There's still a bug.
Yeah. In fact, he has the distinctive facial structure of the Indians, of the Native Americans. Forgive me.
Yeah. How do I get? There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get rid of boxes. Where'd that ruby go? Oh, it fell down, didn't it? Yeah, here it is. Now. Oh, there it is. I found it!
Yay, we got another one. You're halfway through.
Yep. Finally. I don't know. I guess here's okay. I think here's the big thing with the Twilight sections. They break up the pace of the game. Like, we just got our human form back, we got our sword, we got our shield, we got all this stuff, and then it takes it away from us and says, no, you have to do this long fetch quest before you're allowed to have everything back again. And it does that multiple times, and these fetch quests are not short. I mean, even if you know what you're doing, we still have a good ways to go still. Why? Okay, how do we get into this building?
You're gonna need to go to the left and more left side of the building.
Up here. Probably up here, please. Right? This is it?
That
Oh,
would
yeah,
be
through
it.
the window. Yeah.
One-time vandalism is appropriate for this game.
Yep. Yeah, it really messes up the pacing. Like if the whole Twilight section thing, if this were a one-time thing, you know, it would be more tolerable. But the fact that the game does it 3 times, that's the real issue here. Let's take away.
Up on...
Yeah, no, he's up higher. Or behind that. There we go.
Take away what being.
Yeah, it takes away a lot of your tools and options and things. Because you can't go into human form.
Yeah, just makes the switch where you can go back and forth at will all that much nicer when you finally get it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it still shouldn't have been taken away from us in the first place. At least not again and again and again. Again, it's fine to do that. It's fine to do that sort of thing once, you know, to kind of give your players a challenge, but like over and over again, and for a fetch quest, you know, just find some bugs and kill them.
At least it's not Skyward Shores level of stuff.
Oh, no. This is still, you know, for all my complaining about this is still not as bad as Skyward Sword, not even close. This is more like me just, also fire is not hurting me. This is me just kind of trying to explain why people don't really, well, that too, but trying to explain why people don't particularly enjoy the Twilight sections. And also try to play the game at the same time. That's why it's taking me forever to do it. Because my concentration is split. Huh. What did you do? Sorry, but as romantic as this is your idea of romance, Midna? Just set places on fire? Wow, okay.
No, more along the lines of stuck inside a burning building, I guess.
Pyromaniac. Yeah, I'm not going to stay here with you. I'm getting out. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Oh, wait, what? How do I get out? If I don't go through here. Dig, enter? Enter? Yeah, there we go. I tried to go into the tunnel and it damaged me with the fire, and I was like, why did it do that?
That's interesting.
Yeah, I got hit by fire trying to go into the tunnel, and then I was like, so how else do I get out of here?
Well, at least at least it gave you 3 spirits.
Yep.
The spirit lights, anyway.
I don't suppose there's any nicer way to hunt these things, huh? Well, you had to sacrifice someone's house to find tears of light, but that's how the cookie crumbles, right?
Midna, I have a couple of valid concerns that I would like to address with you.
Yeah.
Where in the world did you come from that vandalism of this scale is acceptable?
Well, I mean, in the name of saving the kingdom, you know.
Oh, yeah. By the way, you're supposed to be up there at the top.
Yeah, I figured that. I was like, wait a minute. There's one more up there, isn't there? Is it up there still? Alright. Boy, it sure is convenient that these places are designed with all these uneven ledges so that wolves can just, like, you know, kind of climb around in here.
In fact, that house that we just went through is probably the most industrialized of the entire houses in the town. So, that's a workshop for barns that we had earlier.
Yep. We will be coming back to that area later. Now the question is, how do I get in here again?
Dig.
Yeah. That was yeah, here we go. That was going to be the next thing I checked. Because for some reason, all these houses have foundations with holes in them. Like, it sort of made some sense in Orden, but, like, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense here.
Well, it could be because they are in a more desert terrain. That if you don't set it up right, it's gonna cause the walls to start crumbling. And you also want, if you need water, any sort of water will start eroding away at the side of the house too.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of safety concerns in this village. We've got roofs that are like, you know, clearly just patch jobs and foundations with holes in them.
Not to mention that there's a bomb shop that, oh, by the way, just literally exploded with...
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just a few concerns here. Oh my gosh, going the wrong way again.
So, yeah, I think the safety boards would have a heyday with this entire town.
Oh yeah, this whole town should be condemned. Okay. Looks like the path's impassable, but I can get you up. But I can get you up it if you want to go. Ugh. My brain failed at reading right there for a second. Oh, oops. Hold on. All right. So up here, we have our first encounter with the Gorons. Why do I have to stand guard? The ladder's destroyed, so it's not like any humans will come up. And what is with the elders? If we have a problem the humans can help with, we should ask. Is it better than suffering for the sake... Oh, it is better than suffering for the sake of our pride.
So in other words, we got a disgruntled employee standing guard there.
We're gonna ignore that. These guys and these guys, we're just gonna run past them. No time for that. So up here somewhere...
It's right ahead of you.
Well, first of all, we have our first Howling Stone.
Yes.
That counted. The game's pretty generous with these things. Like, you can make all kinds of mistakes, and it will still work.
I believe that's Epa's song?
Whoops. That, see? See how generous this is? I can't... No, that's the Song of Healing.
Ah, okay. Ah, yes, Song of Healing.
This is very Majora's Mask reference right here. The teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. So once we... This basically just allows us to learn another lesson after we've cleared the Twilight away. Anyway, I forgot this was here, honestly. However, coming up shortly, we're going to have another fight with Twilight Beasts. I just forget exactly where it is.
It's gonna be further up. Where right next to Death Mountain.
Oh my gosh. Getting beaten up by these geysers. Good thing they don't deal any damage. Aw.
Yeah, they're more a nuisance than anything in this section.
Alright, alright. So, I'm not gonna lie, the shape of Death Mountain doesn't make any sense in this game. Like, it doesn't even look like a mountain properly.
Doesn't even really look like the volcano it's supposed to be.
Yeah, like, it looks very strange. Like, its entire design looks very odd. Come on. Don't you want to come through here with me? No? Okay, I guess I was supposed to kill you in a different order. Well, maybe I can draw this one closer. Come on. No, he's just walking away. Wow! Man, these guys are dumb. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to kill this one first. And then... we'll revive them. Gotta kill the one behind the wall first, and then kill these three. There we go.
Love how they're so generous with the hearts after you face off against those Twilight Beasts.
Yeah, generous with the hearts. When most people generally don't need them, but they're stingy with the hearts when you're jumping around on Hyrule Castle's rooftops and you keep falling off and you really need them. Alright, okay, so this spot right here, this Midna spot, if you don't know to look for it, like, again, that's another thing about these sections. Like, if you don't know to look for these things, sometimes they can be really obnoxious to find. So, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Volcano is rumbling. I forgot what I was going to say, but I guess it doesn't matter now. Yeah, I was just gonna talk about, yeah, some of these Midna spots. I wish they were better marked, I guess is what I'm saying. Now, how do I get up further? Another Midna spot I haven't remembered, probably.
Yeah, that wall up ahead of you.
Aha! There we go. I wish those places were a little better marked. Like, I wish Midna would, like, tell you, oh, hey, from right over there we could probably get up or something. That would certainly be nice.
They typically try to sort of hint at it with the raised platform.
There we go. Sort of. The thing is, they tend to disguise those raised platforms. Whoa. The thing is, they tend to disguise is that those raised platforms aren't always obvious because they look like they could easily be part of the environment.
True.
But anyway, we're through the dull part. Now, more exciting things will happen. See, again, that mountain. What is up with the shape of that mountain? Like, you can only see part of it, but it just doesn't look like a mountain. We'll get a better view of it here in a minute. Anyway, the Vessel of Light is full of tears. And light has returned to this area. Aw, I was just starting to have fun. Don't forget that fused shadow. See you later.
So we've seen a goat, we've seen a lemur. I wonder what Eldon is going to be.
That's a good question. So, I would say it's an owl, but it has a mouth like a person. And if it's got feathers like that, it's almost like a peacock. But it's very bird-like, anyway. Also, what's with the goat's beard there? I am one of the light spirits of Hyrule. I am the spirit that guards these lands. Oh, great hero chosen by the gods. You know, you could just call me Link. Like, that's a lot less of a mouthful than hero chosen by the gods. There's a good view of the mountain. Or, sort of. Like, again, what is that? What is that shape? The flow of magma, like, doesn't make any sense. What are those weird spiky outcroppings? It doesn't even look like a mountain. It looks like some sort of bulbous flower-like structure. Like, that's not a mountain. Like, maybe I'm just completely blind and I'm not seeing it right, but it just doesn't look anything like a mountain. Anyway, the dark power you seek lies. He's in the sacred grounds of the proud mountain dwellers. But already those grounds have been defiled, draped in shadow and seated with evil. I must go to those sacred grounds and cleanse them.
Thought of Eldon as a weird amalgamation between a hawk and a moth.
That's true. It could also be a bug. But anyway, as we walk out in our human form, everybody else apparently realizes things are different now. Oh, hey, look. The children. Colin, you okay there? Kiddo, you got pushed over and, like, you're just kind of slow to get up. See, Beth, I told you Link would save us. These brats are annoying. You are the one from Orden in whom these children spoke of. We are well met. I am Renato, shaman of this town. And this is my daughter Luna. Yeah, okay, fine. Ignore me. The beasts took us and left us to die, but Mr. Renata found us. At first, I couldn't believe they had come from so distant a place as the Ordona province. It's not that distant. Yeah, I won't remember much. All of a sudden, everyone was captured, and then until now, it's been like a nightmare. Yeah, it was a terrible dream, and we couldn't wake up. Nightmares are everywhere these days, it seems. This village has certainly seen its share of recent hardships. The dark beasts attacked, but even worse was the sudden and an inexplicable change in the mountain-dwelling Goron tribe. Another pan up of the mountain, quote-unquote. They had been long our friends, but suddenly treated us as foes. Even now they refuse to permit us entry into their minds. It strains the limits of belief to think that such a gentle and proud tribe could change so suddenly. It makes me wonder if something in those minds is the cause of this change. In any case, you must take these children and flee the village before more nightmares descend. I, of course, cannot leave my village in such a time. There's no telling what may happen to us here. It is my job to try and coax the Gorons back from their recent change of heart. Yeah, like, I sort of care about Elia, but I don't care about these brats at all, hardly.
Colin is probably the only one that's more endearing.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if we actually interacted with him that much. Okay, so now we can actually do things. What am I doing? I need to get the iron boots. That's what I need to do. However, are there any other steps that I'm forgetting along the way?
You have to have your first encounter with the Goron.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. That's right. I'm not allowed to get the iron boots until I get pushed off by one. Fair enough. I would say that's annoying, except that's only annoying because I actually know what I'm supposed to do next. But from the perspective of someone who doesn't know, that would be the next natural thing to do. They wouldn't know any better. Alright, come on. I'm sorry, what were you going to say, Aurora?
Well, just in regards to Death Mountain, it could be that it wasn't a volcano originally, and then it just exploded.
That still doesn't explain the weird shape, though. Like, it's not... I'll look at it later. I'll look when we get a good view of it. A weak spirit is no match for the might of the Gorons. Do you understand me, human? Then away with you. Okay. So now... Sounds like the fused shadow is somewhere up the mountain, so all we can do is climb. I don't know what the Goron's problem is. You better come up with a way to get up that mountain and quick. Yes, I was trying to warp.
Warp is not available until you can shift back and forth.
Oh, that's right. We only get an introduction to fast travel. We don't actually get to fast travel until much later. How fortunate you are in one piece. I saw you heading up the mountain trail, so I was worried. Are you trying to reach the Gorons of Death Mountain? It is far too dangerous, Link. They recognize only strength. A normal person could never persuade them. But I do know one person and who was able to best them and earn their trust. His name was Bo. You may know him as the mayor of your hometown, Orden. That's a good thing. It's a good thing you said that sentence, otherwise I definitely wouldn't have known. Please go to him, and while you are there, please let him know that the children are safe. Of course, getting them back would be best. But we could not keep them safe from the monsters on the road without a horse and cart. Please return to Orden and inform their parents that their children are free from harm. Give them my word. All right. Oh yeah, okay, so we can't leave that way yet. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's right, we get Epona back. That's,
Yay!
here we go.
The poor girl is utterly terrified, though.
Clearly. However, hold on. Oh yeah, we have to tame her again. Hold on. So we hold direction. We just have to hold right and left. Oh, I didn't press A quick enough. Gotta do quick time events. And isn't it amazing how she follows the same exact path? Man, gotta be quick.
Definitely different from horse taming in Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah. This is probably what gave them the idea to do horse taming in Breath of the Wild right here. It's like, well, we've kind of done something like this before. You're not too shabby a wrangler after all. Won't this make getting back to your town a lot easier? Now go finish your errand so we can get back. Get a move on. Uh-huh.
You know, Midna, with the way you said that, if I wouldn't know any better, I would have thought that you had influenced those Bulblins to come this way.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh my gosh, just as soon as we're finally back in Hyrule Field, Mr. Link, wait! Again. Dude, how can you possibly build around? Like, Castletown and Lanayru is all in Twilight. How could you possibly be here? Greetings, Mr. Link. I have come to deliver a letter. It's a letter from Akko, which is even more implausible. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. Man, that mailman. This is magical as the Happy Mask salesman if he can move around. Under these circumstances, speaking of mail, I pretty much never read these. I don't think I've ever actually read any of the letters that I've ever been sent in this game. Yeah, nothing important.
There are a couple letters that happen later on that are sort of important. Like, one will introduce you to Barnes's bomb shop.
Go ahead and collect this. We found a bug. Shiny bug.
I believe this is the version of Moblin in this game.
Yeah, the red one.
Mm-hmm.
That would make sense.
Watch out for the skeeters; those things explode when.
Yeah. No, I figured. Oh, that almost looks like an enemy from Metroid. But we'll just go ahead and ride past all these guys. Head right back to Orden. So, you know, as annoyed as I am by not having fast travel yet, despite the fact that they kind of introduced it to us already, I do sort of almost like the fact that they're forcing us to actually get around on horseback a little more, because, like, that was actually a thing in Breath of the Wild where, like, you really only needed your horse for a little while, and then once you got enough warp points, you could fast travel all the time in that game, and there was basically no point in having a horse. Since you couldn't just summon your horse from anywhere, you had to do it through the stable system. Kind of made it feel like, so what's the point of a horse? Like, if I can't just call it from anywhere, then I'm better off... Whoops, wrong direction. Turn this way. You know, what's the point of a horse? Yeah, I might as well just go on foot or glide through the air on my paraglider. And it's just... It's good to see this game actually give more use to the horse, because later on, we will definitely not be using a horse, I promise you. Once we actually get fast travel, the horse becomes almost instantly obsolete. Except for the fact that we can summon Epona from anywhere. Like, imagine if we had to do it from, like, we had to, like, do it from only a certain distance away, like we have to in Breath of the Wild. Like, Epona would be useless in this game.
Hold up, Golden Wolf.
Oh, that's right, it's back there by the pond. You're right. I forgot it's back here in the pond. Off, dismount, dismount. There we go. So now it's time to learn a skill that honestly we kind of should already know. Also, just a point of something you said earlier, yeah, that looks nothing like the magic armor in this game.
Okay.
Like, the helmet doesn't look anything like it, and also, like, the midsection?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there isn't one.
Ah, okay.
Like, you can, well, I would say you can see his torso, but you can see through it, so. You have a little more of the look of a hero than you did before, do I? Do you feel ready to learn your next skill? Of course. Very well, but before we begin, I must test you to ensure you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the ending blow. Now come at me. Sure. Okay. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Not so lost anymore. Very well, my second skill is the shield attack. Let it be hewn into your mind. No matter how well-tempered a blade is, if a foe is clad in armor and bears a shield, the sword will do it no harm. When facing such a foe, you must use R to thrust your shield against the defenses of the enemy, causing the fiend to recoil. Use L to lock onto me, then try it. You've learned so much, so I am sure you can see the moment when you can do a shield attack. Excellent. Open a hole in your enemy's defenses and use your sword to strike without hesitation. So this feels like something like any medieval fighter would know already. Shield attack I've just taught you can also be used to repel an enemy's projectile attacks. Would you practice? Then repel my magical attack with your shield attack. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Perfect. When your enemy assails you with projectiles, this is how you will defeat them with ease. I am teaching you how to beat Ganondorf even now. Done. You have earned the second of my hidden skills, the shield attack. This is a pretty bland one, but once we get the third, things really start to pick up. But I have 5 more secrets to teach you in time. Because it would be too easy of a game if I taught them all to you right now. The path to becoming the true hero is a long one, but once you have grasped all of my hidden skills, you shall be worthy of walking it. You must persist on the lonely path and have the courage to... okay. Sorry, yeah, he goes on and on. It all amounts to have courage, but... when he says it every time you meet him...
does get a little repetitive.
Yeah. Okay. So, before we go anywhere, how about we open that chest in Link's house?
You won't be able to keep it.
Oh, snap. You're right. It's rupees, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And of course I already have full rupees. Because there's nothing to buy yet. That's going to change soon. Oh, shoot, I didn't know I could hit trees and money would fall out. Alright. Also, just realized I don't need an empty bottle on Y, so let's go ahead and like put the lantern up there, I guess. Just in case.
Well, you could spend some of that money and get more lantern oil, or you could get a red potion at the bird.
I guess. Bear. Where are you?
Bo's house is close to the
oh, there we go. Yeah. Link? Oh, it is you, Link. You're safe and sound. Your clothes. What happened to you, lad? Huh? Oh, I was just chosen by the gods. What? Come quick, inside. I see. So the youngins are in Kakariko Village. Well, that's good. Renato's an old friend. If they're in his care, then we can relax. So, don't keep me waiting, lad. Tell me if my little girl, Elia's with the rest of them, right? He wouldn't have already done that? Oh, I see. Hey, that ain't what I wanted to hear. Aw, but Link. I guess I need to think of all 5 of those poor kids, not just my own. They're all in danger. What I should be asking is how I can help out. Can give us your iron boots. What's that now? The Gorons of Death Mountain? So Link is implied to be talking here, but he just nods. So we don't actually see him open his mouth like we did with Elia earlier. He must be a ventriloquist or something. I see, so Renato told you that. Well, it's true. I did defeat the Gorons in a contest of strength and earned their trust with the help of a little secret. I can teach you that secret. But can you promise me that you will absolutely positively, you will not disclose it to anyone? Good. Alrighty then, absolutely no one. Come this way. Link, you've heard of sumo wrestling, right? Gorons like to match strength in sumo contests. Luckily for you, the basics of sumo are the same as stopping charging goats. You want to hear more? Sure. Alrighty then, I'll teach you the basics of the ways of sumo. If you're getting in a sumo match, chances are you're in an arena like this. The first fellow to push his foe outside the arena wins. Step forward and grab your foe with A. Use B to let... Yeah, okay. Instructions. 3 mechanics. All of them pretty basic. Master all 3 and you'll be shoving folks out of the arena in no time, lad. So there you go. The basics of sumo. You need to hear them again? No. Rather than explain a lot, why don't we just get to it? Come into the ring, lad. Okay. So, this right here is actually something the speedrunners don't really enjoy, even though they do it pretty early on, because it's kind of random what moves Bo will do.
Also, outfit change.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they just took off their outer tunic is all. Uh-oh.
No, that looks similar to his Orden wear.
Yep, that's true. Howdy. Howdy goes. All right. You're right. That is basically his Orden outfit without the shirt, though. That's all it is. They probably intended... You know what? Maybe that's because they originally intended this to be done earlier, perhaps.
Maybe.
All right, next time I won't go easy on you, lad. Fight me as if you were fighting one of the Gorons. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. Making some progress. Uh-oh. Losing some progress. Making some progress. And losing it immediately. It's so random. Come on, come on, get out of here. Sit here and slap each other for days. No. I think it's input reading is what it is. Wouldn't surprise me. There we go. Got him though. No losses.
Yay.
Whoa ho, not too shabby, lad. With your natural talent, I'm sure you could take on the Gorons. So with that quick break for some sumo, now we get the secret. You've gotten a sight stronger in the short time you've been gone, Link. Strong as you are, though, you can't hope to beat the Gorons wrestling with power alone. Those Gorons are made of rock. No, the secret to beating the Gorons is locked away in that chest. Take it with you, lad. You got the iron boots. Okay, so this game uses the iron. This game uses the iron boots better than any other installment in the Zelda series. It really does.
Agreed.
This is one of the best items to have, in my opinion. Wear these and you'll become so heavy, not even a Goron will be able to move. You can probably tell, those boots are made of iron, lad. Whoever wears them won't easily be pushed around, not even by a Goron. If you're fixing to fight a Goron, be sure to wear those boots. Let's be square though, lad. And you can't ever tell anyone about those boots, especially Renato.
So before you leave,
whoops. I'm sorry. No, I'll go back in. Didn't realize, is there something in his house you want to show me here?
Well, it's more of a comparison between Renato's house and Link's.
You mean Bo's house?
Yeah, well, sorry, Bo's house and Link's. So take a look at all of the gear he has in here.
He does have a desk and some books. And those look like paintings rather than pictures, though.
Mm-hmm.
He's got this little bed down here. Books and stuff. And up here. More books and things. Not sure. This is probably Elia's room up here. So let's be real. Let's be real. Elia's in charge of the house, so she doesn't sleep down here. She sleeps up there. She gets the bigger room. Clearly.
If you notice here, there's actually a lot more books in this house than in Link's. And oh look, I didn't even notice the large naginata above the door.
Yeah. Suddenly, you know, it's just like a sudden break from European culture to show off a tiny bit of Japanese culture, because why not?
Well, now that I see the naginata, remember what the naginata
there's
were
more.
used for in look at those weapons are very similar to what you would find with Gerudo, actually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, kind of. Like, the concept of a spear is not unique to Japan. Like, basically a sword blade on a longer handle. That's effectively what a naginata is. It's just a sword on a longer handle.
But for those designs specifically, you see them. I believe they're a reference back to the Gerudo and Ocarina of Time.
I mean, they could be, but I feel like that's a bit of a stretch, though. Like, Bo's not a Gerudo.
Elia's mom could have been.
She has no Gerudo traits at all. I'm sorry, I don't see that one.
Okay.
Like, her physical features don't, like, suggest that at all. And again, that implies that spears are somehow unique to the Gerudo, which wouldn't make any sense.
For all we know, those could be just artifacts that people picked up because Bo's a collector or something.
Yeah. I mean, okay, well, the fact that Bo has all of those things in his house at all pretty much spells out that he's a collector. You know, he's a collector of weapons. Although, if he had all those weapons in his house the whole time, how come he didn't maybe use or distribute some of them? You know, earlier when they were all worried about the kids, like, why didn't they just grab some of those weapons? Maybe they're just for show then. They might not be made of the best steel or something? I don't know. That seems weird.
Highly suspicious.
Let's kill people with Epona. Trample them. Now, around here somewhere, isn't there another golden bug or a chest or something? Yes, there is! Ha! I keep pressing B to dismount and it never works.
You're so used to Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I'm also super used to having to, like, slowly creep up on the bugs, because I'm like, oh, they'll fly away. But I forget that stealth isn't really a part of this game. Well, I mean, like, not the same way Breath of the Wild does it, anyway.
You're gonna need the hook shot to get that chest under the bridge.
Yeah, I remembered that as I pulled up to it. Hey, we got a, whoa, whoa, whoa. Away with you, evil pterodactyl. Lucky I don't slice your legs off for that one. So, honestly, the Hyrule theme here during the day... Okay, you know what? Here's a perfect place. Right here. I don't know if I can pause safely, but okay, take a look at Death Mountain from here, real quick, before I say anything else. How do those lava flows make any sense? Like...
Well... If you recall the disaster of Mount St. Helens, it could imply that the one side of the mountain exploded, and those lava flows are from the volcano, from what's left over.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. Like, I feel like all that stuff at the top would crumble if it blew up in the middle like that. It would crumble and fall down.
Not necessarily. It all depends on where the pressure is.
I don't know. It looks very strange. But anyway, I was originally talking about the music. Like, the theme that plays while we're in the twilight is honestly kind of dull. There's a lot of dull and muted music in this game, a lot like the color palette. There's only a couple tracks that really stand out. The music's not super strong in this game. However, the Hyrule Field theme, at least, is okay. It's at least decent. Oh! Well, hello there. That's right. This cutscene exists. See? Now Colin is halfway endearing. I mean, except for the fact that... Okay, he was supposed to push her out of the way. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. He pulls up his mask and he puts his down.
Yeah.
Now see, this doesn't make any sense. For a couple reasons. I'll get to that later. Okay. This way?
Yeah, you're gonna need to go back to go to West Hyrule Field for this one.
Yep.
Or sorry, technically this one would be east.
Yeah, it's east in this version. Man, they got him tied on a pole real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that would make his riding very unstable, by the way. Okay. So here's a cool part of Twilight Princess right here. The horseback combat.
I'm actually sort of glad that they introduced us to this this combat this early on, because you're going to need this later on.
Yep, this is this is actually kind of cool right here. Like, seriously. And yes, we are definitely going to need this later. It's almost a shame they don't do this more often. Oh, the opponent's all out of gas. Okay. Well, we'll let them pass us.
I believe you can do a spin attack even while you're on the
Yeah, I think so too, but first, gotta catch up on. These bulbos are fast in a straight line, but they suck at turning. There we go. Especially with that giant stick you got the kid on, that's probably messing with your ride's ability to turn super badly.
Now this part of the battle is epic.
Oh yeah. All right. Ah, oops. Wrong side, I guess.
No, I think
Turn
you
around.
still can hit
Turn
it
around. What do I do?
evenly.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
Essentially, this section is a joust between you and King Goblin. Really medieval.
Yeah, definitely. Got some medieval jousting going on here. Oh, whoops. Nope. I didn't dodge enough. I pressed sideways on the stick, but it wasn't enough. And then you're supposed to swing at him. There we go. Yeah, that's what I was supposed to do, but I pressed it lighter this time because last time I didn't, I pressed it too much and I couldn't get him. Also, yeah, there we go. Also, I tried the first time, the first pass I made, I came by on the left, but Link's sword hand is on the other side, so it didn't work. There we go.
This cutscene is actually
Epic pose.
the exact same as the one in the Wii version, so it's a little weird seeing the sword in Link's
his left hand. You're right. It's in the wrong hand. Is everyone okay? Okay, now Colin is slightly more endearing. Slightly. Beth, I'm sorry. You know, for shoving you right into the path of those other bulls that were next to King Bulblin. That's what I was going to complain about. Like, it was supposed to be him pushing her out of the way, but the truth is, I don't think he pushed her far enough. I think she would have just gotten trampled by the other bulls that were at King Bulblin's left and right. Are you mad? Gizmo the Crazy, how's it going? Good to see you. I think I finally understand. I understand what my dad meant when he told me I needed to be stronger like you, Link. He wasn't talking about strength like lifting stuff, he was talking about being brave. Link, you saved me, didn't you? Well, come on. You should have already pieced that together, man. You can do anything. Well, we are chosen by the gods, after all. You can do something to help the Gorons in the mine, too, can't you, Link? Heavy-handed direction. Is he dead? Is he dead?
Nah.
No. No, he's just, like, asleep. Just passed out.
Poor Tallow, you can't even carry him.
Because how could a kid die in a Zelda game? No way they would do that. It's not very Nintendo-like. Okay. Oh. Yeah, we took a little damage there, falling off the bridge. I guess that's not too surprising.
You can actually heal up in the Spirit Spring.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the spring does do that, doesn't it? Okay. Fair enough, then. We'll do that. Mainly because I don't want to hear the sound. Oh, boy, that's pretty slow, though. Alright. Well, it's a good thing we only have 4 hearts. Of course, pretty soon, if we could find a heart piece somewhere, we'd have another heart. But we'll get to that.
I think you can even get one right now.
Yeah, like there is one around here, but I think that's later. Don't we need the bow?
No, you need the water bombs.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, so we have the iron boots. Yes. Okay, so now we can go up to fight some Gorons now. Alright, so again, I love how many uses the iron boots have in this game. I keep pressing B to get off the horse and it never works. I love how many uses the iron boots have in this game. Not that. Jeez, I can't button. Alright. From being so heavy that the Gorons can't push you around, to going underwater, to being magnetic. This game definitely makes the best use of the iron boots out of all the games in the series. All right.
Even if you can only move at a snail's pace.
Yeah. You back again, human? You will never pass. You cannot hope to match our brute force. Oh yeah? But I can cheat. Oh, whoops. I mistimed that. I pressed it, and then I let go of it. I said press A, and I didn't Like, I pressed it, I grabbed him, and then I pressed it again by accident. Because I thought I had to press A to throw him.
You actually have to tilt one way or the
Yeah,
other.
yeah, I remember now. Alright. Oh, you are back again, human? You will never pass. Yeah, here we go. They just keep saying the same thing. Alright, alright, alright. Hey, okay. Now this time, I swear I pressed it. Do I have to hold it? That doesn't make sense. Maybe I have to hold it. Because I swear I pressed it on time this time. There's no way that shouldn't have worked. If it was just press. Also, you know, Link, you could probably, like, just, like, charge past this guy. There we go. I had to, aha, I had to hold it. It's a good thing he missed Epona. That would have sucked. Okay.
Yeah, there's no horse god to revive our poor little Epona in this game.
There we go. Out of the way. So. Yeah, the game, like, it says grab A, but the prompt doesn't tell you to hold. So, I feel like that prompt probably could have been a little better. There we go. Away with you. Now we're having some fun.
Goron tossing.
Yep.
Part of every Ordonian's favorite pastime, at least.
Yeah, outside of the Twilight sections, like, the game actually keeps it pretty varied. There's a bunch of fun stuff. Oh, oops. Messed up that one. Didn't see him coming in time. We only get a little damage for it. Whoa, whoa. Enemies.
Yep, I think you can take them out with your slingshot.
Or we could just ignore them. That would probably save more time. Why is my map not... There we go. I want my mini map there. Here we go. And this is a throwback to Ocarina with the fireballs landing on our head. Some more Gorons. Oh, look, a human. Oh, thank you for conveniently showing us what we have to do. All right.
Obvious mechanic is obvious when shown.
Oh. Well, okay.
That's one way.
Yeah, that works too, I guess. Also the big one, yeah. There's a giant chunk of the mountain that came down there. Whoa, this looks dangerous. Is this the traditional Death Mountain welcome? Yeah, well, I mean, it is called Death Mountain, you know.
Well, yeah.
So we have to beat this guy again, I guess, because... Oh, shield attack. So we actually have to learn the shield attack, I guess. If we want to get up here. Come on. Up. Climb up. Thank you. And then not get blown off? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Heart. Throw that away. What do you want, Midna? Are you here to tell me something obvious? Yes, but I saw it. Thank you. Alright, alright, alright.
You know, with all of the stuff flying around, I'm sure it cuts down on tourism.
Yeah, I can't imagine humans enjoying this area too much at all. Alright. Alright, alright. Like, they're like, Renato was complaining like that they won't let us up anymore, but like, honestly, I don't know why you'd want to come up here anyway.
The only reason you ever want to come up here is they would want to come up here is for the mining.
Yeah, exactly. Don't get hit by these things. They will blow us off. Boy, they sure do go for a long time, though. What? Is this ever gonna end?
No.
Yeah, okay. So, oh, yes it does. Or, oh no, it was our distance, that's why. It's based on distance. Okay, so... Iron boots. Yeah, iron boots. There we go. Iron boots make it so we can't get blown away by the geysers. Throw this guy away. The other guy politely stops for us. That's nice. Toss this one away too.
Should be
Link
one
is
more.
such, yeah, Link is such a man when he's got the iron boots on. All right, down you go. Now, like, do these Gorons not know that, like, we're on their backs? Also, I couldn't hit that guy. There we go. It's like I couldn't get to that guy in time. Like, this guy should know we're using him, right?
Maybe they get knocked unconscious with the shield bash?
What, that springing up like that's a natural defense mechanism? I don't know, maybe. Oh yeah, we ain't getting out of this one though. Hey. Enough. Is this young one such an imposing enemy that you must all... Whoa, he just kind of like... Yeah, like he when he went down that step, he just sort of like fell down it real quick. Is this young one such an imposing enemy that you must all gang up on him? I think not, little brothers. I am a Goron elder, little human. Call me Goron. Okay, we'll just call you Goron elder. Got it. Because of certain circumstances, I must lead the Goron tribe. I have in place of Darbus, our tribal patriarch. Tell me, little human, do you come from the village below? You have done well to come this far. You are strong for a human. However, the mines beyond here are sacred to my tribe. Outsiders are not allowed unless... Staring.
Intense staring.
Exactly. I could make an exception, but you would have to beat me in a contest of power. You willing to try that, little human? Sure. After all, the Gorons are somehow blind enough to not notice that we're wearing iron boots. All right. No need to take off our shirt this time. Apparently, we're allowed to compete with our sword. Our sword and shield, whoops. I tried to put on the iron boots there.
You actually have to have them on before you challenge him.
Oh. That's weird. Have them on before I walk into the room, I guess? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
You want to try the challenge again? Challenge! Think you're tough enough, do you? Let us find out. Okay. Uh-oh. Got me immediately, eh? Oh my gosh, and then he... Dang it. Then he dodged.
Yeah,
Crap.
he's definitely a lot harder than Bo.
Nah, it's just random chance, that's all. At least, so I understand it to be. It's just RNG. The speedrunners hate this. Because it's RNG. They don't have to go through this fight, though. Because they end up skipping it. Oh my gosh. I don't know, maybe he's input reading. Could be. Since he seems to know. There we go. Either that or they just knew that players would mash the B button all the time. Which, they were right. But see, that just makes this a guessing game.
It's sort of like rock, paper, scissors.
Which is a little on the silly side when he... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you keep on going for the B attack, the computer will eventually figure out what to do to counter it every time.
Fighting input reading computers is no fun. Is he actually gonna input read the whole time? Get back. One more. If he dodges 3 times in a row. Okay. Yep. Starting to feel like it's just gonna be rock, paper, scissors then. Just gotta get lucky. That's a little disappointing. The idea behind this was a good one. But if it just amounts to get lucky 3 times in a row, that's kind of poor design.
Well, they actually want you to sort of move and dodge, so just not smash the B button.
Yeah, no, I get that they want us to do something different, but I don't know. I'm too busy playing the game to come up with a better solution. I realize I did complain without actually presenting a better option, but like I said, playing the game too. All right. We only have to go through one match of that, thankfully. You know what else it could be? Maybe it's just that he's set up to dodge more often than attack because they knew we would mash the B button. Mm-hmm. It could be that too.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they did.
Because he did seem to do a lot of dodging. You have seen it, I would bet. The mountain erupting without pause. Well, I mean, except that it did pause. You know, when we were springing up this place. When the mountain began to rage, all 4 of us elders and Darbus, our patriarch, went inside to investigate its anger. We have a treasure that was entrusted to us by the spirit, and we must protect it. Do you understand? The moment Darbus reached out and touched the treasure, everything went wrong. It collapsed, and before our very eyes transformed into an unspeakable monster. He began to rage through the mines, trailing ruin behind him. And the eruptions grew more frequent and more severe. We used all our strength to seal him deep inside the mountain. It grieved us to do this to our patriarch, but we had no other course of action. I ask this favor of you, young warrior. Go to the aid of Darvas. Make no mistake, the spirits have guided you here. I, Gorkoron, need your help. On behalf of my entire clan, I ask you for your aid.
Hey,
You two, let the young warrior pass. Still didn't notice the iron boots that we can materialize out of thin air. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is where most people tell you to like, comment, and subscribe. And while I would appreciate you doing all that, if you enjoyed my content, come check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/TrinfiniteX so you can watch and chat with me while I make these. I'm a family-friendly streamer, so everybody's welcome. Throw me a follow on Twitch and Twitter so you can get notifications when I go live. Links will be down in the description. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to meeting you.